time to go a little deeper into ClusterMaker. First off, here's what you'll get when you download the plugin. There's a multi-script version that works with any DAW when used inside of Kontakt. There's also VST3 and AU plugin versions. Also, I included options to manually install in case you run into any issues with the installers. Okay, let's talk routing for a minute. You can assign MIDI channels up here. By default, the plugin will ignore any incoming MIDI unless it matches one of these channels. It'll send out pitch wheel on all the channels, as well as notes and MIDI CC that you perform in. However, in manual mode, it will filter out the MIDI CC you're using to control the plugin. You can change this behavior by opening the settings menu and switching this first option. The second setting specifies one specific MIDI channel to send your MIDI CC controller in, instead of responding to all of the outgoing channels. The third option just links the speeds in AutoMove, in case you want all the movements to stay synced. This last menu option is the workaround I mentioned earlier for Kontakt libraries like Spitfire and Cinematic Studio Series, which won't respond to pitch wheel. Instead of sending pitch wheel, we'll pick a MIDI CC that's not in use. I'll pick CC3. We'll come back to this little message here in a moment. Next, we'll assign each of these tuning knobs to CC3. Now, you could right-click and learn, but I'm going to do it a different way in this example. Let's go to the top left of Kontakt, and we'll click Automation, and then make sure to click MIDI Automation. We don't want host, we got to make sure it's MIDI. And now we'll click and drag CC3 to each of these tune knobs. Back to the little message, it's telling us to enter these percent values. So in the Automation tab, in this tiny hidden box at the bottom, see where it says from and to? We enter 44.44 and 55.55, and we do that for each of the three instances. Okay, now the plugin has control over pitch. Be aware that using this method will sacrifice a bit of pitch accuracy. It's in the ballpark of 3 to 5% of a semitone. Head to Grumpy Monkey Plugins, where you could pick up ClusterMaker today.